Series we discuss different topics from grade 7 in depth. So every Monday for half an hour you can log into the ImproMaths YouTube channel and you can join us live, or you can go on our channel and there is a playlist in which all the previous sessions have been listed. So if you have missed any of the sessions, please go ahead and visit our YouTube page for that. Please subscribe and press the bell icon. So every time there is a new session, you will be notified about it. We also share some shorts in which we try to explain a concept in 60 seconds. So please keep a watch on that too. So let's begin. Today is the first day of percentage. So we will be starting with percentage today. So percentage is a very important topic needed for our everyday life. We keep on calculating percentage for everything. You calculate percentage for your marks, you calculate percentage of how much homework you have done, you calculate the percentage of how much syllabus you have covered. So what exactly is percent? So percent is per set, that is something out of 100. So generally we consider that 100 is a complete scenario. So let's say, let me share my screen and then I will explain it to you in detail. So let's say this entire circle, then the whole circle is considered to be 100. And out of that, if I am shading only half of it, so it will be 100 into half, so that is equal to 50. So out of 100, only 50 something is shared, so it is called 50% is shaded. So this is what we mean. So anything over 100, so if I write 50 over 100, so it is 50%. Okay. So this is what percentage means in a crude way. So what we are going to do is we are going to see a few examples of how percentage can look in diagrammatic form, and then we will go to converting decimals to percentage and fractions to percentage. So let's say this is a square. Out of this square, I will shade 4. So out of 16, I have shared 4. So out of 100, I am sharing how much? So I will multiply this 100 by 100. So 4 times 1, 4 times 4, 4. So it's 25 by 100. So that is equal to 25%. So whenever you are calculating percentage, you have to make sure that the denominator is 100. So let's say out of this, oops, this is not good. Anyways, we'll draw the lines again. I decided to shade this entire half and plus this. Let's say only 2 of them. So out of 16, I am sharing 10. So it is 10 over 16 multiplied by 100 divided by 100. So 5, 8, 8 times 1, 8 times 12.5 is 100. So what is 5 times 12.5? 5 into 12.5 is 62.5. So this is 62.5 over 100. So that is equal to 62.5%. So if you see, I have already showed you how to convert a fraction into percentage. So we are going to move on to fraction into percentage. So let's say I have fraction 3 by 4. So our aim is to make the denominator 100. So I am going to make sure that I am going to multiply this numerator and denominator by 25 over 25. So it gives me 75 over 100. So that is equal to 75%. Now let's say I have 12 over 25. Okay, so 12 over 25, so I'm going to make 25 into 100, so I'm going to multiply 4 by 4. That is going to give me 48 over 100. That is equal to 48%. Okay, so this is how we convert percentage into decimals. Now what if I have 7 by 8? Now there is no whole number that can be multiplied to 8 to make it into 100. So we are going to make sure that we first convert it into 1000. Okay, so we are going to multiply 7 times 125 is 875. So that is going to be 875 over 1000. So we are going to take one decimal place, so it is going to be 8.75 over 100. That is equal to 87.5%. Okay, so it sounds simple enough because it is actually very simple. So now let's go to decimals. So I have, let's say, 0.5. So first there are two ways. Either you convert 0.5, you directly multiply it by 100 over 100. So 0.5 multiplied by 100 over 100, that will give me 50 over 100. That is equal to 50%. Or I can convert 0.5 into 5 over 10 and then multiply them by 10 by 10. So that will also give me 50 over 100. That is equal to 50%. Now 0.5 was quite easy. Let's say I have 0.33. So here also this is the easiest way to do it. So 0.33 is 33 over 100, that is equal to 33%. Okay, so it is always 33. You have to multiply by 100 over 100 or try to make the denominator 100. That is how we do the decimals. Let's take one more example. Let's say I have 0.082. That is also, I will multiply by 100 over 100. That is equal to 8.2 over 100. So that is going to be equal to 8.2%. Okay, so this is how you convert your fractions and your decimals into percentages. It's pretty easy enough if you are very good at your fractions. So if you have not done fraction session before, go back. We have 3 or 4 fraction sessions in our playlist, and brush up on your fractions before you come to percentage, because percentage is one step above fractions or one step above ratio. So we have not yet covered ratio, so you can just go through the fraction and decimal series and on our YouTube channel, and get well versed with fractions and decimals. Now, next thing that is very important when it comes to fractions is converting a small quantity out of a whole quantity into fraction, and converting a fraction into the quantity out of a small quantity. I know when I say it like this, it sounds very confusing, but when I will show you what I actually mean, then you will understand. So we'll first calculate percentage of. Okay, calculate percentage of. So let's say I have about 8 out of 25. So let's say I have 25 marbles, 8 out of those marbles are blue in color. So what is the percentage of my marbles? So I will do 8 over 25 multiplied by 100 multiplied by 100. You can do this. You're allowed to do this. Okay. So that is going to be 8 over 100, so 32%. This is same thing as multiplying by 100 by 100. Okay, second one, let's say 17 out of 32. So again we have 17 on 32 multiplied by 100 over 100. So that is going to be 1700 over, or you can just convert 17 in 32 by 32 into decimal. So 17 divided by 32 is equal to 0.53125. 0.53125 multiplied by 100 over 100. So I will get 53.125%. Okay, so it sounds quite what you say easy, and it is easy. So whenever they have given you any number of quantity out of a whole bunch of quantity, you have to take the smaller number. You have to, so you we can always do it in ratio proportion style. We have a part and we have a whole. So when our whole is 25, our part is 8. So what will be our part when our whole is 100? So it is 8 times 100 over 25. So that is equal to 32%. Okay. So let's solve one example using this particular thing. So I will say I have 15 students who are boys out of 60 students. Okay, so let's say my whole and my part, you can write it this way also. So my whole is 60 and my part is 15. So what will happen when my whole is 100 and what part will I get? So my answer is going to be 15 times 100 over 60. That is equal to 25%. If you calculate, you will get 25%. So you don't have to have the 100 always in the denominator. You can just directly write it into 25%. So let's do an example. Okay. So I always tell this, I use the Hayes and Harry's MYP grade 7 book. You can get it on Amazon or you can get it in any of the bookstores. So you can buy it from there. So I'm going to take one example from that. It says that they need to have 64 marks out of a possible 80 marks. Okay, so they need this 64 out of 80. So what is percentage score? So we can do 64 over 80 times 100. So that will give us 80%. Well, that's a very good number, 80%. So this is how you convert a part of a quantity from the whole into percentage. Now we have to do exactly opposite of this. What will we do if we have the percentage given and a whole given and we have to find the part? So let's say what will be 20% of 36. So now I have whole, I have part. So my whole is 100, then my part is 20. So when my whole is 36, what is my part? So we always cross multiply. Okay. So it is going to be 20 times 36 divided by 100. So it is going to be 7.2. Now this is not percent because this was percentage. So this is not percent. This is whatever quantity or units basically. Okay. Now let's see what will be 30% of 600 kgs. So what will I do again? Whole and part. So when the percentage is given, you always take your whole as 100 and part as 30, and then you take your 600 like this, and then question mark. So it is 600 multiplied by 30 divided by 100. So that is going to give you 18,000 over 100. That is equal to 180 kgs. Okay, does it sound good? Yes. Let's do one more example from Hayes and Harris, and then we will move ahead with when they have given the part and the percentage, and we have to find the whole. Okay, let's see. So let's do this. Let's find 36% of 4,200 euros. So my whole and my part is 100 corresponds to 36. Then 4200 is how much? So it is going to be 36 times 4200 over 100. Now you can do this. You are allowed to do this because this means you are already dividing by 100 before you start multiplying. And then it is 36 times 42, which is equal to 1512 pounds. Okay, so this is how converting percentage into a quantity work. Now, what will happen if I have percentage and I have the part that corresponds to the percentage and I have to find the whole? So, let's say 30% of something is 20. So, what is that something? Okay, so again, whole part. When my whole is 100, my part is 30. When the whole is unknown, what is the part? Well, let's say this is 60 instead of 30. So 60. So we are again going to cross multiply. So it is going to be 60 times 100 over 30. So 60 gets cancelled. 2. So answer is 200. So my whole is 200. Okay. Or let's say I have 40% of 900. 40% of something is 900. Something is 900. Find that something. So again, whole part, then this is 100, this is 40, this is question mark, and this is 900. Now those who are comfortable with algebra can put a x over here. So it will be 40x is equal to 100 into 900. So x is equal to 100 times 900 over 40. So 0 and 0 gets cancelled. 4 times 1, 4 times 25. 25 times, so it is 2250. That is your answer. So this is what percentage look like when we are just starting. Next time we will do unitary method of percentages and percentage increase and decrease. So stay tuned with ImproMaths for every Monday at 7:30 p.m. We meet on our ImproMaths channel. It's every Monday 7:30 p.m. Singapore time. Okay, I will see you then. Bye.